I don't think you can wishy-washy this in a beautiful way to convince them everything will be okay, we're gonna help you. Because that is what they did with the 4-year freaking old. And they feel safe that nobody can come blam 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 blam. Hey guys, what's up? I was about to release a specific video, but this happened. This one is not a happy one. So remember, if you like this kind of stories, I cover everything, you know. I keep switching, but hey, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and cue the video.
This is such a crazy week because the Cain Velasquez, fortunate, you know, and this is such a crazy week because the Cain Velasquez story just came out, and we were having that conversation, and you know, fuck, man.
That's a heavy one.
That's the heaviest. His 4-year-old daughter was allegedly molested by this guy, and you could only imagine the rage, the rage that must have been going through that man's mind. I mean, I get it.
Apparently it was 100 times. As you say, one time. When you hear that this potential has been going on for God knows how long. Yeah.
And he's got a little daughter, man. She's 4. She's a tiny little, cute little, adorable girl. And what does that do to her head to have that happen 100 times? How do you can't erase those memories?
It's so, honest, that guy deserves everything what Cain did. Well, Cain actually got his father, didn't he?
Yeah,
not the actual
unfortunately.
guy himself. Yeah, sadly.
I mean, my only wish is that he did it with his hands. My only wish is that he just ran that car off the road, pulled that guy out of the fucking car, and beat him to death.
And even that would have been too good for him.
Yes.
It would have been, you know.
It would have been, yeah. I mean, that is a sickness. There's certain sicknesses that people have, that human beings have, sicknesses of the mind. But that one, the molesting, like a baby, that's a 4-year-old's like a baby. Molesting children is the sickest of all of those sicknesses.
And he's never going to get better.
No, I just don't think they do, man.
No. A reformed pedophile? Is there such a thing?
I
don't
know.
believe so.
They say the recidivism rate is way high.
What does that mean, Joe?
Oh, sorry. Repeat
Using
offender.
these big words on.
I was trying to say that.
What is it?
Recidivism. It's it just means you go back to your old ways. You go back to offending. I think it's just a legal term. I think it's like in the 90% or something like that.
What?
But again, it's
but how would you know that rate anyway? Because it's not exactly like.
Because they catch them.
Well,
they catch them again.
Sometimes.
Yeah, right. Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
sometimes.
Yeah.
They're not exactly forward with that information.
It's just a sickness that's been going on for
that's not her. I hope not. If this is the daughter, I just feel very disgusted. Why does these things happen? Why do these people exist?
Yeah, well, Cain Velasquez will remain in protective custody here at the main jail, at least until his next court appearance in April. And today, his attorney, Mark Garagos, went after the criminal justice system.
So he's staying almost more than a month there, just in case.
Cain Velasquez was back in court this morning, shackled, listening to Judge Shalina Brown deny bail, saying she believes he is a danger to the public and to the Goulart family of San Martin.
I think the judge made her comments very clear that Mr. Velasquez's conduct in this case endangered a great number of people, and he poses a serious risk of danger to the public and to the specific victim in this case.
I don't freaking care. Why would you release somebody that did something to a kid and give him the option to go be released when the father that's angry, you're like, you know what, no, because he might actually kill the person. And I'm like, oh, it's acceptable that somebody can get raped because you feel comfortable with that because the person is still alive. But the one that maybe doesn't even deserve to live, that's acceptable. I understand it can be like a weird disease. I can understand you cannot control them. Then lock them up. Like on Australia. Imagine he didn't do the PCR test. He lied. Lock him up in a specific location. Why don't you do that with all the rapists? Let them have a comfortable life in a closed off. You know what? I don't mind paying tax dollars that once you do one of those things, lock them up in a certain location. Because the thing, if you, oh my god, if you touch my kid, I'm kind of chill. I'm kind of nice. I got the muscles to back it up just in case. But I do not want to just imagine that somebody does something like that to my kid. I would go wild.
Velasquez is charged with premeditated attempted murder,
Duh.
allegedly shooting at this man from his car, 43-year-old Harry Goulart of San Martin. Goulart is charged with molesting Velasquez's close family member at the San Martin daycare center. But at this time, Goulart is out on his own recognizance, meaning no bail, and that angers dozens of people who showed up to support Velasquez in court. It was also topic number one for Velasquez's lawyer, Mark Garagos.
Father was not consulted when they released the perpetrator back into the public with $0 bail, yet they're holding Cain on no bail. This is why people are disgusted, and rightfully so, with the criminal justice system.
Just imagine. Why would you release somebody because you think he's safe because he has a disease that he cannot control? But you will lock the guy that is pissed off that this was allowed, supposedly 100 times maybe, but I don't even care if it's 100 or 1. I would still be the same rage. But no, you consider that it's normal that you release him? Why don't you lock him up for his own safety? What, you don't have space in the general population, so the general population might do something about it? I don't know, man. I don't want to advocate for violence because right now I'm on YouTube because I don't want them to remove this video. But it's my kid. It's an innocent person. Usually these people have experienced something and they think, oh my god, I guess I'm kinda good, so maybe I can do it to somebody else because I'm kinda good. No, you're just freaking selfish. It's a power grab.
The DA says the judge released Goulart over prosecutors' objections. This is exclusive video showing part of that car chase between Velasquez and the Goulart family. During the chase, Goulart's stepfather was struck and injured by gunfire. Police
Don't
said
care.
Velasquez was armed with
Don't
a
care.
30 caliber handgun. And court records show police seized at least one other gun from Velasquez's home on Monday, along with ammunition. Today, his attorney was defiant.
We plan on vindicating Cain. We plan on getting Cain back with his family. That's all I've got to say today.
I mean, at least I give him something. Protective custody. He doesn't have to fight the criminals. Why didn't you keep the other guy inside for protective custody? Ugh. So you're saying that if he could not shoot this guy, you assume that Cain is going to go after the other families, that maybe they knew about this, that he might go after them? I don't think most people even think that. And that is the weird part. They're like, oh no, well, if your son did that, we are gonna lock him up because he might come for you because you're loving your kid. As a parent, most people understand that. Even the crazy people that might want to shoot your son or something like that. But no, you think it's normal to release him? Come on, man. That doesn't make any sense. It's as if, say, the big powerful people, amen. I kind of have the same feeling too. So I better put a law out there just in case if I get caught. Because I don't want to be in that situation. So guess what? At least if they lock me up, I can just bail. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man. There has to be a way we can stop these things from happening so easily, so comfortable. People should not feel comfortable that they can do that. Watch kids, think about that. I've had this discussion that everybody's like, yeah, but it's unfair. They cannot control it. Everybody has a genes in their head, so it can always activate. They cannot turn it off. So maybe they even suggested this to me. A weird left-leaning Discord where we need to understand people with things that they can't control. And I was telling them, I don't think they actually deserve to live, but I'm not gonna kill them. But I hate them. Because maybe you don't understand where I'm coming from. And they're like, why? Because I have a kid. If you take the innocence of a kid like that, why do you think I should be able to understand them so they can get counseling, do something beautiful, go forward and make something out of themselves when the chance that they will do that again, they have little videos of kids or everything right now on their computer is super high. Why should I care about that? Why don't we label them, put them somewhere? No, we need to hide their identity because they deserve to live a normal life. HR, I don't know, it's their human right. Human, right? What is the freaking human rights of the booty of the person they took? Some kid that doesn't even understand what they're doing. And the fact that you did that, they believe, oh my god, this feels real. I guess I'm the bad kid. Come on, people. This can't be normal. And I'm happy we don't have bail here in Spain. But it's getting out of control. Spain already admitted it. Because of this freaking pandemic, the amount of cases has went super high. Because everybody was locked down so much, they couldn't spy on the little kids. So it went super high. They're arresting a lot of people. But it's like, I don't think you can actually educate these people in the right way. But with the proper fear, they will control themselves. They will control their urges. I can get that. But you need to be afraid that if this happens to you, something is gonna happen to you. I don't think you can wishy-washy this in a beautiful way to convince them everything will be okay, we're gonna help you. Because that is what they did with the 4-year freaking old. And they feel safe that nobody can come blam 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 because they can get out with bail and the other person will be locked up so they can have a normal life. It's their human right. You gotta be freaking kidding me, man. I hate this world sometimes because I brought 2 beautiful innocent boys that taught me how to even hug a man, taught me how to fall in love with a man, which was really hard because I never had that in my life. Nobody hugged me. I never said I love you to nobody other than my wife. Now I'm in love with my kids because it's a blessing. Because I can serve them with something I've never had in my life. And now I need to negotiate because other person have their human right because they didn't have the opportunity. Not everybody has an opportunity. I don't have an eye. You didn't see me complain about having one. I didn't have a mom. You don't see me complain consistently while not having one. Everybody has issue. Fix your own. Because if you can't fix it, why should you treat other people in a way so you have a feeling of equality? You're just like me. I'm not alone with this pain. I don't know, man. I can actually rant very negative about this. But it's a YouTube video, right? We gotta chill. Maybe on Rumble I could have been a little more gangster and Facebook now. But anyway, I just wanted to focus on this because when I see these kid situations, I know I can talk too much about this. Let me just end this, people. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm just gonna go have fun with my kids. And be very aware about the situation. Peace.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Turlo que ta verdetta welcome. Den bieden mi a tu initiativa.